What's up, guys? Welcome to your 35-minute upper body workout. Today, can you beat a dragon? We've got 14 different exercises working in a superset format, or an AMRAP format, if you will. I'm going to explain everything, but first, let's get started with that warm-up. We've got 4 exercises, 30 seconds each exercise, and we're just going to go through that 2 times. So, first exercise, we're going to come down onto the ground for some Supermans. You're gonna have your arms and legs extended. We're gonna lift them off the ground and come right back down. 30 seconds right here. If you're protecting that core today, then just come on the ground and then just give me some squeezes, all right? Does that make sense? Perfect, let's start with that one. Second exercise, we're gonna grab some dumbbells. We're gonna curl up, we're gonna press, and then give me that extension behind that head. Grab lighter dumbbells if you need to. I just have a slew of dumbbells. I have 1 kettlebell, I have 15, 3 pounds, and 10 pounds. If all you have is 10 pounds, great. If all you have is heavier, then that's also fine. We'll make that work. But third exercise, our third exercise is gonna be a lateral hop with that punch. We go to the side and punch those arms. If you wanna modify, stay in one spot. Just make sure you use your hips to rotate. And then that fourth exercise, we're gonna go into a normal jumping jack and then vertical jumping. Oh my gosh. Vertical jumping jack, normal jumping jack. Vertical, normal. My hands go out in front, hands go out to the side. Does that make sense? Okay, 30 seconds for those Supermans to start. Come on down to the ground. 3, 2, and 1. Up and down. Up and down. Like I said, this format is going to be that AMRAP. So we have 14 different exercises all put together for 2 exercises at a time. We'll be working for 4 minutes on those 2 exercises, going back to back. 10, 9, there we go. For those Supermans, try to get as much flexibility as you can. 3, 2, 1, drop it down. Now grab that dumbbell for that curl, press, extension in 3, 2, 1. Curl up, press over your head, and then that tricep extension where you kick those elbows backwards and get your wrist towards the back of your head. We're gonna get that entire upper body nice and warm right now. We don't really have a whole lot of back. It's gonna be mostly arms, shoulders, biceps, triceps, and then we got some core. 5, let's get one more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop that down. And then those lateral hops in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hop to the side, punch, punch. When we do these punches, the biggest thing is to make sure you use that core. So twisting that body. You don't want to twist your whole body, but have your chest pointed this way and your hips mostly pointed forwards when you do it. 15, 14. That's how you make sure your core is doing most of the work when we punch. 7, 6. You guys, I saw that I got 18 views. That's so cool. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, and then we're gonna finish with those front to lateral jacks in 3, 2, and 1. Front jack, lateral jack. But I posted these, like I said, mostly for my mom, because I wanted her to be able to follow along and see it. And then I was like, I should do free content for everyone. So then I posted it publicly instead of privately. And I felt cringy. I felt weird doing it. But I had 18 people look at the first video, which might not sound like a lot from social media standpoint, but that's still 18 people that are watching. That's so cool. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. We're gonna do that all one more time. So thank you. If you're one of those 18 people, it's because of you that I showed up today. So thank you. But we're gonna go back down into Supermans. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up and slow on the way down. This time, can you practice that control all the way down? So drive up if you need to. You can also keep your feet on the ground to modify. If this bothers your lower back at all, then just don't go up quite as high. Halfway, 15. There we go. We spend a lot of time sitting every day. There's a lot of concentration on the front part of our body. This is our posterior chain. So we also want to focus on this back core, if you will. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Grab that dumbbell. We've got those curl press extensions in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you only have lighter weights and you'd like to do this one dumbbell in each hand, feel free. That's totally fine. I just like to do it with one lighter dumbbell. I like the grip of it. Good job, you guys. I think I finally figured out the music part too, so hopefully that's better. 10, 9, let's get 2 more total. Okay, last one. We got 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Set that down. We got those punches in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Punch to the side, punch to the side. I've never heard content creators talk about this. Maybe it's because I've never seen people starting out, but I have filmed this workout, and I'm also doing a homeschool halfway. I'm also doing a homeschool or like a youth fitness program on a different playlist. 3 days in a row I filmed myself doing it, and something happened. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we got those jumping jacks in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's try to get maybe 20. 2, 3. 3 days in a row I tried. The first day, my storage on my phone got full, so I had to figure that out. Second day, the mic didn't turn on at all. And then the third day, I feel like I filmed the entire time. I did the whole workout. And then I realized 10, 9, 8, and then after the fact I realized, because there's no way for me to know. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Okay, grab some water, shake it out. While I explain something, just be in like a boxer stance or move your body somehow. But anyways, like I was saying, it didn't go very well for me for 3 days, but 18 people watched, and I was like, okay, somebody cares. Let me show up again. So this is my 4th day in a row trying to film this. So hopefully it turns out this time. But anyways, our game plan, okay, keep moving your body, go back into those punches, butt kickers, whatever it is. But that game plan for today, I'm just gonna show you 2 exercises at a time. We've got 4 minutes to go through what's called an AMRAP. So you're gonna do 8 reps or 10 reps of the first exercise, then 8 reps of the second exercise, and you're gonna alternate back and forth at your own pace, or you can just follow along with me. I'm gonna be counting 10 reps and then 8 reps each exercise. Does that make sense? Okay, so that first time, we're gonna go into a curl to a neutral press. So I have 10s. I'm gonna have my elbows tight to my body. Hammer curl, so palms are facing each other. I'm gonna curl up, and then I'm gonna press over my head. 10 reps. I'm gonna show you one more time. Up and down. To modify this, if this bothers your elbow or your shoulders, do what we did during the warm-up. 1 dumbbell at a time, okay? Second exercise, we're gonna do what's called Gravediggers. So this is where I'm gonna go a little heavier. I'm gonna grab my 15s. Let me double check we're still filming, because I really don't want that to happen again. Okay, we're good. Okay. Sorry. This time, Gravediggers is an anti-rotation, so you're trying not to curl your body too much. You're gonna be here, curl up, and then straight down. We're gonna do 8 reps one side, and then 8 reps on the other side. If you don't like that, or if you wanna go a little bit lighter, then we can go into, or if you don't have any dumbbells, then go into shoulder taps instead. The main focus is anti-rotation, so just not turning your body around. So 4 minutes on the clock, alternating at your own pace. 10 reps to start. In 3, oh, so sorry. In 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. 10 reps, curl up and press. Down, press. Perfect, elbows tight to that body. When we press up, try not to let your back arch all the way out. Keep your core engaged as you press up. As you start to get tired, that's when our body wants to start kind of I'm exaggerating, but wants to kind of go like this. Don't let it do that. Keep your core engaged. Go lighter dumbbells if you feel that happen. Okay. Now I'm going to do those 8 Gravediggers. Grabbing my Gravediggers. Up. Again, don't let it swing, don't let it pull you. You're trying to keep your belly button, pretend your belly button is like a flashlight. The flashlight should be pointing forwards pretty much the whole time. If you have heavier dumbbells, we're 1 minute in, 3 minutes left. If you have heavier dumbbells, you can definitely go heavy on this exercise. I can normally, if I'm at a gym, I can do 35 pounds, but I don't have 35 to bring to a park. So if you have that option, try heavier. Okay. But if you have dumbbell options, definitely use them. Explore, see what you're made of, see what you're capable of. Try going heavier if you can. Ooh, I was already tired. Good, and then remember your breathing when you go up. Breathe out. For me, I like to say my number 7. As I breathe out, it helps me keep track. I got 2 more. Good. Switch back over. We're at a little bit over 1.5 minutes. We got 1 minute and 40 seconds left. My goal is to try to get through 4 times. I might only get through 3 times. But the goal was to try to get through both like every minute. So if you guys are able to do that, fantastic. 6. Woo. 7. I got a lot of the upper body and core, and then I'm finishing today with a little bit of conditioning at the end. Okay, we got 75 seconds. I think I'm only gonna get through 3 times. So see if you can get through 3 times, or 2 times, or if you're super fast, try to get through 4 times. I like to personally have goals to shoot for because I'm competitive. So you versus you, or me versus me. Okay, we got 45, 44, 43. Woo! Good job, you guys. I like to alternate days, so this is a little bit slower pace of a day. 8. Oh, my belly stick out a little bit. Core engaged. Pretend somebody's gonna punch you in the abs. That's kind of how you brace your core. 10. Good job. Okay, we got 30 to 20 seconds. I'm gonna try to finish this time. 2, 3, 4. You're shoveling the snow. Dig your boss's grave. Whoever you don't like, I don't care who it is, just dig somebody's grave. Come on. Okay, that was it. That was it. I really want to finish my 8 reps. So I got 3, 4, 5, 6, sorry, 7, 8. Okay, good job. Grab your water. I'm gonna double check it's still filming because that matches to me. Okay, cool. Okay. Now this time I'm gonna grab a little bit lighter of weights. I think I could maybe do it with 5s, but all I have are 3s. So we have a bend over row to kick back. So you're gonna push your hips back and make your back squeeze. You don't want to lead with our chest because now if I put water on my back, it's gonna fall off, right? So tilt your pelvis up. So now your booty facing the wall. Palms are gonna be facing each other. I'm gonna row back and then kick my hands back for my tricep and then down. So I got a back row, working my back. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Hold that position as I kick back with vertical dumbbells. If you want to try heavier, go for it. And then, so 10 reps of those. Then this is when you're going to need that kettlebell. Then I'm going to do 8 reps of that kettlebell swing. Once again, pushing my hips back. It's not a squat. You're pushing your hips back. Trust your hamstrings to catch the weight, and then it's a glute thrust. You're thrusting your hips forward for those 8 reps, and then going right back to those 10 reps, yeah? Okay, I'm gonna get one last cup of water, or sip of water. And we're gonna go in 3, 2, 1. 10 reps, row back, extension, and come back. And we're getting that row, triceps, and down. If I stuck a pencil in between your shoulder blades, it should be able to stay right there. It shouldn't be going anyway. And if you feel this in your lower back, arch your belly button forward, or arch your belly button up, kind of like you're hollowing out your chest a little, or hollowing out your belly, like a scoop of ice cream. That'll help make sure your core is engaged and that you're not doing all of it in that back. Okay, I'm gonna try 10-pound weight next time. But now I got 8 of these. 1. Remember, it's a glute thrust at the top. Try to get that kettlebell to your chest height when you guys are going. We are 1 minute in, 3 minutes left. Whew. Okay, we're gonna try these. I also recommend, if you have a wall and you don't want to feel this in your lower back, you can also kind of push your booty against the wall. That'll help take some pressure off. That'll take some pressure off that lower back. Oh, this is way harder. Keep those elbows close to that body. Don't start bringing them out. It's like a cheese grater grating cheese. Your ribs are the grater, your elbows are the cheese. Grate the cheese, extension. 6. Woo. Good. We're at about 2 minutes. Good job, you guys. Feel this in that triceps if you need to. If weight is starting to get too much, if weight starts to feel like too much, you can always just ball your fists and press back with those tight fists. Okay, now we're at 1 minute and 50 seconds. Good job. Keep that goal. Again, I like to try to get through, or my goal was to try to get through 4 rounds of each. I think it's going to be closer to 3 rounds at every single one. So if you'd like to follow along with me in that goal, let's pursue it together. That doesn't mean speedy, that just means controlled reps with intention as you're going. Okay, 75 seconds. When we're doing this, form always matters more than that speed, and that's why when I wanted to get to 4, but I needed to go slower for form reasons, I wouldn't be getting the benefit of this if I was speeding through it. So 50 seconds. 10. Woo. Good job, you guys. We got 40 seconds left. I think I'm going to be able to start into around 4. But I think okay, 25 seconds. I'm gonna get back into, I'm gonna see how many reps I can do this. Whatever exercise you're on, see how many reps you can get in 15, 14. If you're doing the swings, let's focus on speed. If you're with me, let's just focus on those kickbacks now for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo. Good job. Get some water. Oh, get that water. Shake it out a little bit. Okay, these next 2, we got push-ups and then a kneeling, and then a Russian twist. So for that push-up, hands underneath your shoulders. We don't want to be kind of back like this. Hands directly underneath your shoulders. Turn your palms out just a little bit to make like arrows, or like make a more like a Y or a V shape. And then chest all the way down and press up for 10 reps. Now I'm going to show you 2 different modifications because I'm really passionate about this. If you want to get better at push-ups, doing kneeling push-ups isn't going to be the best way to do that. The best way to do that is negative push-ups, where you go 3, 2, 1, and then come up on your knees, because that has time under tension on those same working muscles. That'll help them get stronger. But if you don't care, that's fine. Just stay on your knees, or you can even go up to a wall and do push-ups on a wall if you have that option too. And then that second exercise, we're going to come into Russian twist. So you can keep your knees on the ground, or you can lift them up, and we're going to do 8 each side, so 16 total, back and forth, same thing, hips facing forward, chest is what is moving. And if we're protecting your core, we're going to do side oblique crunches, 8 reps each side, okay? Okay, perfect. I like to give high fives. Let's give high fives. And then we're gonna go into those push-ups in 3, 2, 1. 10 of them as we go down and up. It's better to try to go on those negative push-ups and get all the way down and then press up, rather than like 1 inch up, 1 inch down, because we want to work trainer tangent. We want to go into the full range of motion. Because if you're only training your muscles for like 2 inches, if you fall and you have to get yourself off the ground, the rest of that distance hasn't been trained and they're not strong. So when you do push-ups, it's really important, full range of motion if you can. That's why going to your knees is okay, but practice lowering down and then pressing up. 7, 4, 8, do it. I always like to say there is no shame in the mod game. I try to meet your guys' level where you're at. Modifying doesn't mean you're less than. Doesn't mean that you're trying to make things easier. It's just modifying the intensity. Your effort level never changes, but maybe the intensity of the exercise changes to meet you at your level. And then as we progress, as we get stronger, as we heal from injury, pregnancy, postpartum, whatever it is, as we're healing, then we work towards being able to keep going. That's when we increase intensity. But I know effort never changes no matter what you're doing. So when you modify, focus on giving your best effort, not on comparing yourself to what other people can do. Because other people aren't you. They're not going through what you're going through. Their story doesn't look like your story. So don't compare to theirs, just compare to who you were yesterday. And for me, I like to compare my effort to who I was yesterday. Did I give myself the same effort that I give other people in my life? I give other people 110%. We got 1 minute and 45 seconds. I give other people 110% of my energy. Do I give myself the same energy? Do I love myself the same way I love other people? That's how I'm trying to gauge my progress. And that's why I'm trying to do this, so that people can get, or so that you can get content for free, so that you can have 35 minutes, 45 minutes to try to show yourself that you're worth it too. To love yourself too, that you're worth your own effort and time and sacrifice. 60 seconds! Woo! Okay, let's try to get through one more time. I guess that is just the name of the game. We're just doing 3 rounds of everything. Okay, 55. Woo. Breathe out on the way up. Come down. Come on. Notice I'm trying to go down on my toes, up on my knees, while I'm working to get better. 30 seconds. Slow on the way down. My biggest thing is range of motion. I'm trying to get better at going all the way down. When I go down, 15, 14. If you're sticking with me, Let's just do Russian twist the rest of the time. If you're trying to get your own record, so we got 7, 6, 5, don't stop, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, that was the hardest one yet. I think that was pretty hard. Good job, you guys. High fives all around. High fives. Good job. And you make sure we're recording still. We are! Okay. So happy. So happy every time I see that. Okay. Now we're gonna do some lat pullovers, and then we're gonna do shuffles or lateral punches. So for that pullover, let me show you. Come down onto the ground, and then you're gonna hold that dumbbell in a diamond grip. Back is gonna stay on the ground. Push your low back into the ground, and then you're gonna bring those, turn those elbows out to make the O right here. This is working our lats, so that armpit muscle. So if you go like this, that's your tricep, and if you're totally straight, it's gonna be more your chest. So turn your elbows out, and then maintain that O shape all the way down. You'll feel it in those lats. So that got 10 reps of those. Then we're gonna set the weight down, come up, 8 each side. We got those punches, 1, 2, 3, 8 each side, 16 total, yeah? Okay, we're gonna get to it in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Well, like I said, we want to feel this underneath those armpits. We're going to feel it in that lat muscle. So we're going to feel the biggest stretch all the way down here. Feel it right in this muscle. And then you're going to squeeze that muscle to pull it back up. So to modify that, go with some lighter weights, or don't go down quite as far. If you feel a stretch right here in that lat muscle, then come back up. If you can't quite go all the way down without cheating and turning those elbows, then you can go down all the way. Practice that form and then come back up. Good job. So a little bit different, kind of the opposite advice from push-up. For this one in particular, if your muscle isn't quite strong enough to get all the way down without cheating, then that's when we want to go lighter weight or reduce range of motion. Alright. So I'm trying to get our heart rate up just a little bit. We're going to start seeing a little bit more core and conditioning as we go. Oh, I lost count. I think that's 8, 9, 10. So this one's going to be that slow tempo, slow pace. We got about 2 minutes left, 2 minutes and 18 seconds. Slow pace. The other one is going to be that fast pace, get that heart rate up. This one, we calm that heart rate down. We try to work time under tension, turn those elbows out. The other one, heart rate high that whole time. So we got 2 minutes of fishing. Again, if you have heavier dumbbells, I'm using a 15, but that's because that's all I have. So if you happen to have more and you want to try going heavier, feel free to do that. 1:45, feel free to try going heavier. There we go. Keep that heart rate nice and high. Again, twist, use your hips to help you with that little twist. Use that core. Oh, I lost count again. Why can't I count these ones? I think that's 11, 12, 13. Good, we got 75, 74. Diamond grip. Okay, now that the muscle's warm, if you weren't going all the way down, you can practice going all the way down. Or same thing, slow, 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 and then bring it up how you need to if you're not quite at the point where you can pull it up, just like that negative push-up. I am a huge fan of negatives, because that's the time under tension that helps those muscles grow in the way that they need to without cheating, without taking shortcuts, or without having different muscles trying to, take over to help. Like for this one, great example. The lat muscle gets tired, doesn't like it, our body naturally starts to cheat, and then our triceps take over. 30, 29. We want to prevent that. We want the muscle that we are targeting to be the one that's working the whole time. We got 15, 14, 13. I got 6 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh, perfect timing. Good job. Okay, we only have 2 more supersets or AMRAPs left, and then we are all done. Okay, grab some high fives, grab any water if you need. This next exercise is, I'm going to show you with the lighter weights, but we're going to go front raise to that lateral raise and down. And then we're going to go lateral to front and down. Well, that's 2 reps. So front, lateral is 1, lateral to front is 2, okay? So let me also make sure we're recording still. Okay, we are. Okay. And then the second exercise, we're going to go there to pike, there to pike. So this is going to be that core exercise, keeping your core engaged that whole time. I'll talk more about it while we're doing it. Yeah? Makes sense? Perfect. Front to lateral raise. In 3, 2, 1. Front to lateral, 1. Lateral to front is 2. I'm going to see if I can do this with some time. Front, lateral is 1. Lateral to front is 2. I don't know if I can do all 10 of this. It's 5, 6. 9. Good. You don't need to go any higher than your shoulder. Stop at about parallel with that shoulder. Was that 10? Yeah, that was 10. Okay, and then 8 of those bear to pikes. So come here. Your knees never touch the ground. You're gonna go up and then here. And then up. You're using your core to pull your knees back in, and then using your hands pushing and to push that back up. 6, 7. Perfect. And then when we go back to the lateral, we got 3 minutes left. Already 60 seconds down. Lateral. And if you don't have a whole lot of options for dumbbells, if you only have 1 dumbbell, that's fine. Just go front raises. Just do all 10 with those front raises. I might need to go later. I need to buy some 7.5s or something. When we work out, we hit that moment where it's uncomfortable. So there's a difference, I'll try to show you. There's a difference between quitting or changing because you're uncomfortable, where it's like, no, this in particular does not feel good. But there's a difference between, oh, I don't like this, let me go lighter, versus form failure. Form failure is when you're trying to come up and you start shrugging. So like I was saying earlier, different muscles are trying to compensate to make it easier or to take the load. And then now you're no longer working the muscles that you want to be working. So that's when we change and we go up and we go lighter. When you get form failure, when it's uncomfortable, that's when 2 minutes, that's when your character, that's when your agency comes in. Am I gonna keep going when I'm uncomfortable? Am I gonna try to get to that form failure part? Am I going to show progress? Am I going to improve? Because if you give up or if you drop every time something's uncomfortable, you're never going to see that growth. But if you keep pushing even when it's uncomfortable, that's when you grow. Because change doesn't happen in our comfort zone. It happens when you try to push past your limits. When you don't put limitations on what you're capable of. We got 45 seconds. 10. Good job. Yeah. 40 seconds, right here. Right here. Keep those knees as close to the ground as you can. Tease the ground a little bit and then push those buns into the hands. Push them into the side. 20, 19, 18. There we go. I'm gonna come back into those front lateral raises. Wherever you're at, stay there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Drop those weights. Drop your weights. Good. My husband keeps crying. Okay, I think we're good. Okay. Double swing, and then we've got that final one where we're gonna go some jackknife sit-ups, and then some plyo leg swings. So for those jackknives, this is that final one. We're gonna come down, one leg at a time, opposite arm, opposite leg. You're gonna touch toe to hand in the middle, coming down. This time you're gonna do 5 each leg, and then when we're done, we're gonna go into those front kicks or those plyo leg swings, where that is going to be 8 each leg. So you're gonna pretend that there is something right here. We're gonna go up and over, inside, out, inside, out, inside, out. Biggest thing when you're doing this is don't fling your hips. It's like a crunch. So you're gonna crunch up and over, okay? So we're going into those legs, or we're going into those jackknife sit-ups in 3, 2, and 1. 2. So this is that conditioning on that core right here. Finishing this workout nice and strong. Switching to the other side. 4, 2, 1. Good job. We got these plyo leg swings. 16 total. I'll show you from this angle. I'm pretending there's something over. I found a cute little rhythm as I go. I also lost it. 14, 15, 16. That felt right. We're 1 minute in. We got 3 minutes left. Maybe I'll finally get done with 4 rounds. Maybe we'll finally do my dream come true. Except for I'm really bad at jackknife. 3, 4, but that's what I was saying. If it's hard, or if you hate it, probably because that's the one you need. And jackknife sit-ups are purposely included because I don't like them. I don't like them very much. 3, 4. Good job. Okay. Plyo leg swings again. If you can't get all the way up without your hips taking over, just do baby ones. Go focus. Or if you can't get in coordination, that's fine. It's a crunch. Crunch up, over, in, to out when you're done. Okay, 2 minutes. We got 2 more. Woo! I'm gonna switch. Get the leg first. I'm feeling spicy. I'm feeling spicy. A minute and 45. Good job. Switch to the other side. Minute and 30. Come on, you guys, this is that final push. 90 seconds left, and then we are done with this workout. I know I said 14 exercises, but actually, I graduated in PE, not in math. There's only 12 exercises. Sorry. only 12 exercises. So this is the last one that we're doing. I think I also said 35 minutes. This is getting you closer to 45-minute workout. I'll dial it in as I get better. So don't leave me just because I'm bad at math. 40 seconds. Come on, we need that final push. Don't give up on yourself. Don't stop trying just because you're tired. Don't stop just because it's hard. This is when you gotta make the most of your effort and your energy. You've worked hard this whole time. 20. You've worked hard this whole time. Don't make that mean nothing now that we're right at that finish line. Come on. 15, 14, 15. If you're with me, I'm just gonna stay here the whole time. You don't have to, but I'm gonna stay here and finish hard. Finish what you started. Don't stop moving. 5, 4, come on, give me one more if you're on those jackknives. 3, 2, 1. Woo. High fives. Good job. Good job. Oh, just give me some of those arms. Chest expansions. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Oh. Good job, you guys. Okay, and then go into that wide stance. We're gonna open up those shoulders a little bit. Come down. And I like to do big circles with that shoulder. Switch to that other side. Good job. Next time, we're gonna be back and do switch arms and do lower body strength. So if you have some dumbbells, we're gonna be using switch sides. We're gonna be using dumbbells again. If you don't have any dumbbells for leg day, you can almost always go body weight. You don't have to have dumbbells, it's just, it'll make it harder. For this arm day, sorry, I need weights. It's not really a good way around that. Come down to the ground, we're gonna do cobra. Push your chest off the ground. Over here for just a second. And then go back into child's pose. Stretch out your lats. And when you do this, walk to the side. That'll get more of that side body stretch. So proud of you guys for showing up. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for watching. Even if it's only like 5 people, if it ends up being like 500 people, that's super cool. My goal isn't to be an influencer. It's just to put free workouts out there. I've always been told I'm a good trainer. I've always been told I make really good workouts. My passion is in doing what I'm doing. I am not super familiar with this part of doing it, but I know that I am a good trainer, and I want to use that gift, that ability, that knowledge that I've worked really hard to receive and try to give it to people who could benefit from it. So if you like it, please subscribe. If this means something to you, if you enjoy it, please just leave me a comment, let me know what you think. So thank you, and I'll see you guys next time.